The introduction to the archaeology of the Bible lands serves as a gateway into understanding the complex interaction between ancient texts and the physical remnants of past civilizations in regions often referred to as the Bible lands, which primarily include Israel, Palestine, Jordan, Egypt, and surrounding areas. At its core, this concept revolves around the study of material culture, artifacts, structures, and landscapes in these regions, with the aim of gaining insights into the historical and cultural contexts of biblical narratives. The significance of this point lies in its ability to offer tangible evidence that can support, clarify, or sometimes challenge the written accounts of the Bible. By unearthing and analyzing artifacts, archaeologists can provide a clearer picture of the historical realities of the people and events described in the scriptures. This can enhance our understanding of the Bible not just as a religious text, but also as a historical document. For instance, the discovery of the Tel Dan Stele, a stone inscription found in northern Israel, provides archaeological evidence of the house of David, lending historical weight to the biblical figure King David. Another example is the excavation of the ancient city of Jericho, which has spurred significant debate about the accuracy of the biblical account of its walls tumbling down, as described in the book of Joshua. Supporters of biblical archaeology argue that these findings affirm the historical accuracy of biblical texts, thus reinforcing faith-based perspectives. However, this field also faces challenges and controversies. Skeptics often highlight discrepancies between archaeological evidence and biblical narratives, questioning the historical veracity of certain events. Additionally, there are concerns about the potential for biased interpretations, as some archaeologists might be influenced by religious beliefs or political agendas. Furthermore, archaeological endeavors in these regions are often complicated by geopolitical tensions, affecting the accessibility of sites and the preservation of artifacts. Divergent interpretations can also lead to contentious debates, particularly when findings are used to assert contemporary political claims over disputed territories. Despite these challenges, the archaeology of the Bible lands is crucial for the broader understanding of the ancient Near East and its influence on subsequent civilizations. It connects deeply with other aspects of biblical studies, history, theology, and anthropology, providing a multidisciplinary approach to understanding the past. Ultimately, this field enriches our comprehension of ancient societies and their lasting legacies, illustrating how archaeological inquiry continues to shape our understanding of history and culture. The heading Historical Context and Significance in the Outline of Archaeology of the Bible Lands focuses on understanding how historical contexts illuminate the broader significance of discoveries in biblical archaeology. This concept involves examining the cultural, political, and social backgrounds in which biblical events are said to have occurred, helping to provide a richer understanding of these lands and their narratives. By placing archaeological findings within these historical frameworks, scholars can assess their relevance and importance, offering insights into biblical events and figures. The significance of this approach is profound. It enables archaeologists and historians to bridge the gap between ancient texts and physical evidence. For instance, the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls dramatically enhanced our comprehension of Jewish practices and beliefs during the Second Temple period, offering tangible connections to the textual traditions that underlie much of Western religious thought. Similarly, excavations at the ancient city of Jericho provide a nuanced understanding of early urban development and its relationship to biblical accounts of the city's conquest. Supporters of using historical context in archaeological studies argue that it fosters a more comprehensive understanding of the past, enriching interpretations of the Bible and its historical settings. By using this approach, scholars can piece together narratives that are both culturally and archaeologically coherent, offering a narrative that respects both the spiritual and historical dimensions of the Bible. However, this integration of historical context into biblical archaeology is not without challenges or controversies. One major issue is the potential bias of interpretations that might arise from religious perspectives influencing archaeological findings. Furthermore, some scholars argue about the reliability of biblical texts as historical sources, given that they were often written long after the events they describe. This engenders debate over the extent to which these texts should influence archaeological interpretation. Despite these challenges, understanding historical context profoundly influences other aspects of biblical archaeology. It aids in identifying archaeological layers, confirming or questioning the historicity of biblical narratives, and shaping future research directions. By weaving together historical context and archaeological evidence, a tapestry is created that enriches our comprehension of ancient civilizations and their enduring legacies as reflected in biblical scripture. This integrative viewpoint not only enhances our historical knowledge, but also invites a broader, more diverse dialogue concerning the roots and realities of biblical lands. The major archaeological sites and discoveries within the context of the archaeology of the Bible lands refers to those pivotal excavations and findings that illuminate the historical and cultural settings of regions mentioned in biblical narratives. These archaeological endeavors are crucial because they offer tangible evidence that can confirm, challenge, or elaborate on the historical accounts found in biblical texts. By uncovering artifacts, structures, and inscriptions, archaeologists provide a richer understanding of the daily lives, political landscapes, and spiritual practices of ancient civilizations like the Israelites, Canaanites, Egyptians, Babylonians, and others referenced in the Bible. The significance of these sites and discoveries is immense. They serve as a bridge, connecting ancient scriptural accounts with physical evidence, thereby enhancing our comprehension of those texts. For instance, the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls near Qumran has provided invaluable insights into the textual transmission of the Hebrew Bible and the diverse religious ideas circulating during the Second Temple period. Another significant site is the city of Jericho, where layers of excavation have sparked debates about the timeline and nature of its destruction, as described in the book of Joshua. Scholars and enthusiasts often regard these sites as treasures that validate historical events recounted in the Bible. They also offer evidence for the existence of biblical figures and places, such as the Tel Dan Stele, which contains what is thought to be the earliest non-biblical reference to the house of David, thereby providing historical grounding to the biblical Davidic dynasty. However, the field is not without its challenges and controversies. Some discoveries, like those at Jericho, lead to debates over dating and interpretation, with scholars divided on how closely archaeological findings align with biblical narratives. Additionally, interpretations can be influenced by religious beliefs, leading to differing opinions on the implications of the findings. The political complexities of modern Middle Eastern territories also affect archaeological work, often complicating access to and preservation of sites. These archaeological endeavors are deeply interconnected with other aspects of biblical studies, influencing theological interpretations, historical chronologies, and cultural understandings. They prompt ongoing dialogue between archaeology and religious studies, urging scholars to continually reassess historical narratives. By integrating the evidence from major sites and discoveries, researchers can construct a more nuanced understanding of the ancient world, deepening both academic and public appreciation of the Bible's historical layers. Methodologies and techniques in biblical archaeology refer to the specific scientific and analytical approaches used to investigate, interpret, and understand the material culture of regions associated with biblical narratives. This covers a vast array of practices ranging from traditional excavation and stratigraphy to advanced technologies like remote sensing, radiocarbon dating, and digital modeling. These methodologies are crucial as they provide the tools necessary to uncover and authenticate artifacts, ruins, and other archaeological finds that offer insights into the historical and cultural context of biblical times. These techniques help archaeologists reconstruct ancient environments and social structures, offering tangible links to biblical events and figures. The significance of these methodologies lies not only in their ability to validate or challenge historical accounts within the Bible, but also in their broader contribution to our understanding of ancient Near Eastern civilizations. By employing rigorous scientific techniques, biblical archaeology bridges the divide between faith-based narratives and historical inquiry, providing a more nuanced understanding of the past. Two notable examples include the use of radiocarbon dating to determine the age of the Dead Sea Scrolls, which has helped contextualize these texts within early Jewish history, and ground-penetrating radar at sites like Jericho or Megiddo to uncover hidden structures without invasive digging. These applications demonstrate how modern technology enhances our ability to explore biblical history. Opinions supporting these methodologies emphasize their role in fostering an objective, evidence-based approach to biblical studies. Scholars highlight how scientific methods elevate the field above mere speculation, grounding it in verifiable data. However, challenges abound, such as the difficulty of interpreting incomplete artifacts or ensuring non-invasive techniques remain effective and reliable. Controversies often arise when archaeological findings contradict traditional biblical narratives, prompting debate between secular scholars and those with religious commitments. Furthermore, these methodologies influence other aspects of biblical archaeology by informing debates on historical accuracy and cultural influence throughout the Bible lands. For instance, discoveries made through these techniques can shift academic perspectives on ancient trade routes, societal hierarchies, or technological advancements, thereby influencing interpretations of biblical texts and historical contexts. In sum, methodologies and techniques in biblical archaeology form the backbone of the discipline, providing vital insights and fostering dialogue between archaeology, history, and theology.